What's up, everybody? Jonathan here. And what makes you a good web designer? Or what makes you a good web developer? Are you a good web designer and developer? See, I've been honing my skills and all the stuff that I've done for the past 13 years, coming up with different strategies and different methods and different ways of building. And I just watched this video by Stu McLaren, and he said starting out, like, what do you want to do? And one of the things was to be known for something specific. Like, what do people know you for? And I think the more we think about that, the more, we can start driving ourselves crazy, for one. But the more we can probably start targeting the things that we write, the things that we post, and the things that we generally just put out there. See, I've been putting out a lot of posts, some tutorials. I put a lot of consulting posts on my blogs, different things that I'm feeling at the time. My entire DevDiary series is just advice and tips and things like that. And it all comes down to what makes a good web designer, what makes you a good developer. Now, I might not be known for that, and it's probably because I'm never really pushing that message. I think I changed my mind so many times in the past of what I do. At one point I was the Genesis guy, and then another point I was the types and views guy. And I'm still probably known as that to a lot of people. Then I started picking up Beaver Builder. Then if people have Genesis and Toolset, they say, oh, John knows Toolset, you should definitely speak to him. Or Genesis with Beaver Builder, or things like that, you know what I mean? But even though that's a lot of the stuff I do, I think it all just comes down to I'm just trying to make better web designers. I'm trying to make better web developers out there to think consciously about how they develop and not just grabbing a theme from ThemeForest and slapping it up and then calling it a website. It's not how it's done. So if you want to be a better web designer and you want to be a better web developer, head over to surefirewebservices.com, surefirewebservices.com. That's where I post all of my things. And thinking about this today, that's where everything just kind of comes together. I mean, the Dev Diaries, the podcast, those are all fun. Those are all things I do and how I network and I meet a ton of people. But the core is really helping those people starting out, or even veterans that just, charge $5,000 or struggling to find different clients and struggling to put sites together, or don't have consistent clients, or when they build something, it's always a problem, or projects that last so long, months upon months upon months. It's a problem. If you put your best foot forward and you show up as you, and you do the things that you got to do for your client, for yourself, and you stick around and you make sure that everything is there, and you build in a way that makes upgrading and updating easy, it's going to work. It's going to last out. It's been working for me for a very long time. And that's the kind of stuff that I want to share with you. And that's the kind of stuff I'm actually going to start posting more of. Be a better web designer. Be a better web developer. surefirewebservices.com. This is not a pitch. This was just something that just came to my mind all of a sudden, because ultimately that's what I'm trying to do. And it's always hard to find the words that when you actually find out what you want to do, but that's what it is. So I want to help you be better at what you do. Look me up, Jonathan Perez, Surefire Web Services. This is my Dev Diary. Happy Sunday. Enjoy it. God bless.